I really wanted to speak to you and SK, but I guess since it's just you, I can talk to you. I'm a bit nervous. Um, don't really know where to start, but first of all, I say thank you. You know, you guys have given me a chance, and I've enjoyed it. But I think, well, I know that I'm gonna leave the gang. Oh, do you think that's just someone selling weed?
Radio's quiet. I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. So my reasons for leaving, please don't think it's because of Luke, because I dumped him and kicked him out of the house last night. Like it's nothing to do with Luke. I'll be honest. I have felt like an outsider looking in for quite a while. And it's my fault because I feel like, you know, when I kicked John Gray out and I had like some drama and shit. And then I'd wake up and he'd just be on the block with Aiko all the time. It just kind of pushed me away. And I kind of allowed that to keep me away. So I kind of lost any sort of connection I had with people. I don't feel like I'm close to anyone anymore. And I wake up and I see everyone and I just feel like, you know, that's my gang, but is it my gang, you know? And I feel like it's so easy when you're in a gang to sort of be in a bubble where you feel like comfortable and it's like, oh, you know, like there's gonna be people around, but let's be real, I don't do bank trucks, I'm not trying to do cargo, and I just feel like I try not to sound like a loser, but I just feel like I've got nothing in common with people, and the only time that I kind of have comfort and like feel good with people is when they're just stood talking, and I don't want to be just stood talking on the block, you know? It's so I think I'd rather leave the comfortability and break myself out of my own shell and like walk away so I can try and push myself to do something new, because if I keep going the way I'm going, it's just going to get worse.
Can I ask?
Mhm.
Like, I know you've had big interest in the past on like heist plans and stuff like that, and you've spoke to me once or
Yeah.
twice about things, and I've given you the full go ahead to do whatever you
Yeah.
need, and whatever you need from the gang will supply it. But you've never really brought me like anything official.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the reason that I've not gone forward with that stuff is because when people ask me or like they're mentioning jobs, they want me to be outside and I don't feel comfortable being on the outside. So I feel like I shouldn't be taking part in jobs if I'm not gonna add to it, you know? Like I have this thing where like, oh my god, what if I'm outside and there's a police chase and like someone gets arrested, everyone's gonna be mad at me. And I've let that get to me a lot. And that's why I stopped doing the jobs. Like it is very much a me thing, and I feel like, you know, I've let myself down because when I joined this gang, I was so excited and like it was something that I'd wanted for a long time, but it's just like over the past few months I've just felt myself drifting further away, and I've not sort of helped myself at all within that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have done more, but
No, no, no.
it's difficult for me when there's like 30 people relying on me every
Oh,
day just
100%.
to.
Like, Steve, honestly, no one could have done anything more. It would, if you if you're in a gang and you want to be actively in that gang, you've got to put yourself forward. And I just didn't do that. Like I say, after the whole like John situation and shit, I distanced myself because it was easier to. And then I just wasn't able to pull myself back. So,
I feel
you
like
know,
I feel like you're really hard on yourself.
oh yeah, 100%. But it's like it's also, I'm just being honest. I don't want no one to think that it's because of anyone else or because, oh, I didn't get invited to a job. It's not because of that. It's just I think I got too comfortable and it was easy just to wake up and be around, to now the point where I'm just not as happy as I used to be, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do wish this conversation was on a more of a these are my thoughts
Yeah.
and this is my last thread as opposed to you're leaving.
Yeah. I should have done this way sooner, but I just feel like the gang's changed a lot and I haven't changed with it. I've kind of stuck to who I am, and I genuinely just feel like I'm just different to everyone else, and it's like I can't get to their level sort of. I don't know how to explain it. I'm mumbling, but
I get what you're saying, but I would honestly argue the gang right now is a lot more laid back and less street than they were 6 months ago. If anything, if it's changed at all, I would say it's changed in that direction, because we do let a lot more stuff slide these days. We're not as on it as we used to be, like in terms of like sliding on anyone that's disrespecting us. Like we haven't been in a war in a few months now. I know for a while there was a period where, for mostly through no fault of our own, like I'd say one of the wars for sure was like us that was fully avoidable. It was Luke, like the 3-pass war. But every other war was like other people doing shit to us. But even in the past like 2-3 months, I don't think we've even been in a war.
No, and like that's it. Like the war stuff, like that was whatever. Like I'd find something else to do away from the block so I wouldn't get caught lacking, as the cool kids say. But I don't know. It's like I said, I just don't feel close to anyone. And that, like, for me, that's a struggle. Like, I'm a very big, like, people person. And I feel like I struggle to talk to people because I don't know what to talk to them about. Like, it's me. Like, I've kind of lost my way a little bit. And I feel like by leaving, it gives me that push to just try and do something, you know? I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got no plans, but at least, you know, I can try doing something. I feel like shit. But it's like I did speak to Icor yesterday and I asked if I could keep working at the mechanic shop because like I enjoy doing that stuff. It's a way for me to talk to people. Like the whole reason I did survival was to try and break out of the bubble of just being comfortable on Grove Street, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hear it. I do hear it. It's just, it is
Yeah.
frustrating for me because like I said, I wish this conversation was happening sooner. Now I feel like it's too little too late.
Yeah.
So it's rough. But I do hope it's a good decision for you in the long run.
Hey, it might not be, but at least I can say I tried, right?
Yeah.
Obviously it's awkward as well because I do own some properties. So
Yeah.
I do want to say, if you do trust me, I'm happy to hold on for a little bit until you find someone that you trust to take over.
Yeah, I trust you. You know I've always trusted you. I wouldn't have asked you to...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have trusted you with the Luke situation if I didn't trust you, like, fully.
Yeah. I spoke to my brother Aaron, who owns the weed house. He said he's happy to keep that for you if that's something that you want, you know?
Okay.
Also, I own the Revival building, but I believe that SK and Junior are trying to draw up a contract to sell that. So I was thinking it'd be easier in the long run if I just keep hold of it until they actually sell it. So it saves buying new keys and having everyone to the panel again, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Revival building's less techy because it's just a movie, like a music studio. SK could own that as well without it being a problem. But yeah, I mean, I'll talk to people. I'll figure that shit out. I don't need to rush into it right now. Like I said, I trust you. I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
We can figure that shit out.
The last thing is this house.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, I did technically buy it before I was in the gang. And, you know, me still owning it means that, like, you know, you don't have to find something else to do with it just for it not to be used, right? It's pink and it's cute. Can I please keep it?
I think you could keep it. I think if there was a time where we'd need it, we'd try and swap you a house, you know, elsewhere. But I think for now it's not an issue. Like, we have houses that are vacant at the moment, so
yeah.
Maybe other people in the gang might try and swap a house with you or some shit, but like it would be, you know, a fair deal. It's like, I'm not going to strong hand you off the block. Like you have owned this house for a minute, so.
Yeah, I feel like people are going to see like, what the fuck you doing, like messing about, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'd be happy to swap if someone wanted to swap, if it was like, you know, reasonable. But you know, I'm happy to stay for now if I'm allowed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. If there was properties available everywhere and anywhere, I'd be more inclined to say it makes sense for you to pack up and leave.
Yeah.
But realistically, there's no properties anywhere, so I'm not gonna force you out and make you homeless.
Yeah, I can't fit all this in my apartment.
Exactly, you'd be doing well. You'd be doing well. So that's why I said, like, if it comes to it, we'll like swap a house or something. But like right now, I'm not even worried about
Yeah.
that, to be honest.
I am sorry that I didn't speak to you or anyone sooner, but it was one of those where I've really been going back and forth with it. And it's like, I've wanted to stay, but it's just that thing of just, I don't feel like I fit in. And it's like, if I feel like that, people are going to see that I feel like that. And then, you know, it just pushes people away.
I mean, there's no point in trying to force something
Yeah.
if you feel a type of way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I do wish we would have made an attempt to fix that, because
Yeah.
I do feel like a lot of it is coming from you not being confident and being very harsh on yourself.
100%.
And
I'm a big
maybe
fucking pussy and I did
maybe we could have fixed it. When you tried to speak to me a week ago, was it about this?
A little bit, yeah.
Then why the f did you tell me it wasn't important, Bella?
Because I'm Bella and I'm a moron.
This was so that should have been a drop everything and talk to you thing.
I know, but like you were going dealing with all like the shit.
But it doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm like. That was I can't believe you told me that wasn't important. That is so important.
Listen, right? There was bigger things to do and deal with, and
Bollocks! There's no bigger things to deal with than a member of my gang thinking about leaving, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we do this shit every day. Is for you and everyone else that puts that flag on.
Yeah.
Everything else.
I feel like maybe I didn't say anything. It's because I don't want to be, oh, Bella's thinking of leaving. Oh, we forgot to feel bad for her. Blah blah blah. You know, I don't want that. And if people wanted me to do stuff, that should have been because of me speaking up, but I just didn't. Like, I've learned a valuable lesson with like all of this. Like, I know I fucked up, and now I'm gonna have to figure out the hard way, like what happens now, you know?
I think you can go on to big things. If I'm gonna be honest, I think you could have gone on to big things here.
Yeah.
But you held yourself back. I think if you start to realize how much of an asset you actually are and can be, you can go on to big things.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Your biggest issue is like I said, you lack confidence, and then you're very harsh on yourself. If you can work on those things, you will do well. I know that.
Well, I appreciate that. But you know, like, yeah, like you, like one of the people that I feel like I can always come and talk to, like 100%. But like I said, it was just me holding myself back from doing it. I'm glad that I finally got to talk to you. I'm sorry that it's to say that I'm leaving, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm a big angry cunt half the time, but I do try and.
No, you're not. You just misunderstood.
Thank you, thank you.
And people treat you too mean.
Thank you.
You just beat them up.
Yeah, I really should. I should make use of these dusters more.
Bald?
Yeah, he's definitely shaving himself. He's definitely shaving himself. He's still trying to pull this court case, but he's a part-timer. You know, SK's a part-timer.
I asked if I could be his lawyer because I wanted to throw it so you'd win and he'd have to do something stupid, but I think he clocked onto it and said no.
SK's getting an actual judge to judge it, so that'll be interesting. But
shit. Wait, can members of the public come? Because I really want to see that. I want to see him lose.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You can pull up.
But Luke didn't shoot me last night, so that was good.
Did you think he would?
Yeah. Because he went like really dramatic and like, you know, it was like, fuck, man. And then he walked away and he's like, Bella, don't do it. But so I had Peter and his friend outside just in case, but he didn't do that.
Yeah, fair.
Right.
Fair.
I guess I'll give you that. There you go. Thank you so much, by the way. I really do appreciate it.
I wouldn't say there's much to thank me for, to be honest, but
there's lots to thank you for.
I don't know.
This gang wouldn't be half of what it was if it wasn't for you. You know that.
Yeah, but I feel like you've got to this point, and I could have done more to fix it or prevent it.
You can't fix what you don't know, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate you a lot. Oh, stop it!
I'll let you talk to people. I won't tell anyone till tomorrow.